Hello guys, so welcome all of you to the UI Daddy Manhwa channel. At the beginning of the story, we are told that today the media of the entire city is gathered at one place, and today they have only one question. Will Tycoon Big B be able to save his daughter from the hands of crime master Chogo, who is the world's biggest kidnapper and has never lost to anyone till date? Big B is saying, if crime master Chogo has never lost to anyone till date, then no one has ever been able to win against me either. I will meet you again in a little while after meeting my daughter. Then the manager says, but boss, how after all will we save the young miss? Big B is saying, to save her, some of the biggest martial artists of our country are coming. Forget fighting those four people standing in front of you. No one has been able to break even their barrier till date. So because of this, I have faith that they will save my child. Then Big B goes inside the tomb along with all those masters. Meanwhile, laughing crime master Chogo is saying, so Big B, finally you have come, haven't you? I thought you would sit inside your house out of fear. Big B is saying, look, release my daughter, or else I will make your condition such that you won't be able to save yourself. Crime master Chogo is saying, your daughter is so lovely. After all, how can I leave her just like that? You have raised her so well that she has acquired a very pure body, and after drinking her blood I will become very powerful. Then stepping forward, the masters are saying, there is no use talking to this scoundrel, kill him. The monk is saying, I have never had any barrier broken till date. He won't be able to harm even a hair on my head. But then crime master Chogo breaks both the monk's pride and their barrier. Big B cannot believe that the masters he brought have lost in front of him. Meanwhile, laughing, Chogo is saying, I don't have time to waste. All of you come together. Then he buries all the masters into the ground within just a few seconds. Shouting, Chogo is saying, I am unbeatable. No one can defeat me. But just then a flying brick comes, which forces the unbeatable Chogo to bite the dust. Irritated, our main character is saying, even dogs don't bark as much as you are barking here. I am giving a warning, leave from here right now. Otherwise, if my temper rises once, I don't even listen to myself. Chogo is saying, do you know who I am? Stepping forward, our main character is saying, I don't know about you, but today I am going to make your condition such that you will always remember my name, Lee Tiger Nova, alias Nova. Saying this, he delivers slap after slap to crime master Chogo. Nova is saying, are you all also with him? Look, empty the place quickly. I want this place completely empty. Trembling, all the masters are thinking, truly this boy is very powerful. We have never seen such a powerful guy before this. When they are about to leave, our Nova says, old man, wait a second. Take this pill. All your injuries will be cured in a second. Then bowing, Big B is saying, Mr. Nova, thank you very much. Today you saved my daughter, so because of this, if you ever need my help in the future, just remember me once. Nova is saying, for now you can do only one help for me. Get out of here quickly. After they leave, our Nova quickly goes to his master, who is very sick. Irritated, Nova is saying, if those donkeys hadn't made so much noise here, you would have healed yourself by now. Master, you can see the future, can't you? So then why did you let those people come here after all? The master is saying, because we are humans and we cannot play with our destiny. My child, I am soon going into a deep sleep, and as soon as I go into a deep sleep, this entire place will be sealed. Because of this, you get out of here quickly and enjoy your life well. Before our Nova could say anything, that whole place starts getting sealed. While leaving, Nova is saying, Master, I promise you that I will come back again one day to save you. Further, we are shown the scene after full 3 days. To meet Mr. Big B, our Nova has come outside his company, but the security guard, considering him a beggar, doesn't let him enter inside. Just then, coming there, Big B's daughter is saying, did you want money? Nova is saying, no, I don't want money. Rather, I want to meet Mr. Big B. Along with that, he is thinking, so she is the same girl whose life I saved. Then Big B's daughter is saying, take this money, buy some food for yourself. Meanwhile, Nova is thinking, the danger that was over her has not passed yet. The condition of her body is not good at all. Then our Nova catches Kristen's hand and starts checking her pulse. Irritated, Kristen is saying, Guards, move forward. I gave this scoundrel a finger and he started catching the hand. Meanwhile, Nova is saying, you people are not understanding my words. Your condition is not good at all. Kristen is saying, today the policeman will fix your condition. Don't know what such useless people like you are doing in front of my dad's office. Nova is saying, your dad had called me to meet. If you don't have faith in my words, then go and ask him, and please somehow make me meet him because your life is in great danger. Meanwhile, in the office, we see Mr. Big B, who is very troubled. Big B is saying, were you catching flies that the kidnapper escaped? Just then, a video of Crime Master Chogo comes on his laptop. Crime Master Chogo is saying, Big B, you are the first person in life who has escaped from my hands. Otherwise, if other people hear that Crime Master Chogo is after them, they wet their pants out of fear. Your daughter is very precious to you. Because of this, I will steal her from you. Next time when our meeting happens, you will be on your knees and your daughter will be with me. Big B is thinking, what should I do now? The experts who came here could not do anything at the last moment. Just then, coming there, his secretary is saying, Master, there is very bad news. Something very bad has happened in front of the young miss. Big B is thinking, has that scoundrel done his work so soon? Then the secretary tells that a beggar-type guy was harassing our young miss. Our bodyguards have caught him. Irritated, Big B is saying, what after all have these thugs thought of my child, that whenever they want they fall behind her? Whoever this guy is, I will blow off his hands. Just then, coming there, Kristen says, Dad, I am very angry with you. Being happy, Big B is saying, my little princess, you have come. Tell me, what has your dad done after all because of which you are so angry? Kristen is saying, I used to consider you a very good person, but only now I am finding out that your association is with such lecherous people. Big B is saying, no, it cannot be so. Whoever has told this to you has said it absolutely wrong. Then Kristen is saying, so then how did I find this personal card of yours with him? Being shocked, Big B is thinking, I have given this personal card to only and only one person in my entire life. Is it true that those masters from the tomb have come here? Just then, coming there, our Nova is saying, Mr. Big B, hope you remember me. See what an amazing welcome your people have given me. Then seeing Nova, Mr. Big B comes onto his knees, which seeing, everyone gets absolutely shocked. Crying, Mr. Big B is saying, Mr. Nova, you have made my hope very big. I had sat down getting tired and giving up, but you have made my hope stand up again. Nova is thinking, after all, what is this guy doing? Then to talk, Mr. Big B sends his daughter and manager outside for a while. Kristen is saying, Uncle, who after all is this boy for whom Dad sent me outside to talk? The secretary is saying, even I don't know this. I have also seen the master coming onto his knees for the first time. Meanwhile, inside Big B is saying, that kidnapper broke the jail and escaped. Nova is saying, your daughter's health is also not good. Then being shocked, Big B is saying, what happened with my daughter? Meanwhile, Nova is saying, how many worthless people have you kept on work who could not handle the girl? Big B is saying, please tell me what after all that scoundrel Chogo has done with my daughter. Nova is saying that Chogo has put his gaze inside your daughter. Because of this, even if your daughter goes to any corner of the world, Chogo can follow her, and because he has used many good herbs on your daughter, many powerful people will also fall behind her. For any martial artist, your daughter is no less than a treasure. Coming onto his knees, Big B is saying, I have never bowed my head before anyone till date, but here I am absolutely helpless. Please help me. Nova is saying, you don't take tension at all. I have come here to do that work. By the way, I will have to examine your daughter again in this way. As soon as Nova comes near Kristen, she is shouting and saying, you can fool my dad, but not me. If you even come near me, I will get your legs broken. But then our Nova starts his magic. Shouting, Kristen is saying, I don't even want to see your face. Meanwhile, Big B tries to explain that the crime master Chogo has escaped and Mr. Nova is a martial artist who has come here to help you. Kristen is saying, what can Chogo even do? At most, he will kill me, right? Better than trusting this guy, I would prefer to die at the hands of Chogo. Further, Kristen has come to her home. While messaging her friend, she is saying to come home quickly because my dad has gone crazy. Then 2 minutes later, her doorbell rings. Kristen is saying, after all, how did she come here so quickly? But as soon as she opens the gate, there is no one else at the gate but her dad and Nova. The kitchen is echoing with screams as Krishane shouts, "Dad, if you come inside with this guy, then this door is closed for you too." Big B responds calmly, "Forgive me, but I have raised my daughter with a lot of pampering. Because of that, she behaves quite arrogantly sometimes. You know your job is to protect my daughter, and you've seen my house as well. I have some work to attend to, so I'll be going. You handle everything from here." Sitting to the side, Nova thinks to himself, Big B has given me a massive amount of money to save his daughter. For that reason alone, I have to do this job. Wait a second. It feels like someone has entered the house, who is trying to enter without knocking. Nova rushes to the gate and catches Krishane's friend. Nova declares, "While I am here, you cannot steal from this place." Just then, Krishane comes out yelling, "You idiot! What are you doing? She is my friend. Lumai, are you okay?" Lumai replies, "Yes, I'm perfectly fine." Krishane continues screaming at Nova, "Can't you do even one thing, right?" Lumai defends him, saying, "It's not his fault. He was just doing his job properly." Krishane snaps back, "You don't know how much of a pervert this guy is. He grabbed my hand in front of my dad's office." Nova clarifies, "I was checking your purse." Krishane retorts, "I don't want any explanation from you. Get out of here right now." Nova stands his ground. "I've heard enough. If your dad hadn't requested me so much, I would have left in the first second. Whether you like it or not, I am your bodyguard from now on. My job is to save you from Crime Master Jogo by any means." Irritated, Krishane challenges him, "Oh, so you won't leave? If you stay here, I'll stab you with a knife." Nova steps forward and says, "I promised your dad I would save you. For that, I am ready to take a knife or even a sword happily. If you doubt my words, go ahead and stab me." Krishane sneers, "Do you think you can fool me with these words? Even the toughest people get scared of this knife. You'll move away on your own." But suddenly, Nova takes the knife into his own body. Nova says, "There, I did what I said. This means I am officially your bodyguard now." Seeing the knife inside Nova's body, both girls are completely shocked. Krishane cries out, "What have I done? Wait, I'm calling an ambulance right now." Nova stops her. "No need, I'll be fine. In fact, if you still have doubts, you can stab me 4 or 5 more times. Anyway, where's the guest room? I'll be staying there from now on." Lumai points out, "The first room on the second floor is the guest room." Nova goes to his room. As soon as he pulls the knife out of his body, his wounds heal automatically. Nova thinks, "They have no idea my body has healing powers. Even if half my body is destroyed, I'll be fine within seconds. I must say this guest room is amazing." Just then, Lumai and Krishane knock and enter the room. Lumai says, "Even if you won't go to the hospital, at least let us bandage you." Krishane adds, "If you aren't going to the hospital because of money, don't worry about that, I'll pay for it." However, they are stunned to see that Nova is perfectly fine. Not only his body, but even his clothes have completely healed. Krishane gets annoyed. "I knew it, you were just drama acting. Tell me, what magic did you use? Because there isn't even a scratch on you. Take off your shirt right now. I want to see your injury." Nova teases, "What do you think? I can't understand your intentions. I haven't even been here for 15 minutes and you're asking me to take my shirt off." As she leaves, Krishane thinks, "You really want to be my bodyguard, don't you? If I don't make you regret this, my name isn't Krishane." Later, they leave for school. Krishane says, "I have a brilliant idea to trouble him. You know how crazy Duan Chang is for me at school. If I behave like this with Nova, he will definitely attack him. He was trying to scare us with his magic tricks. Let's see what heroics he shows when Duan Chang brings his gang." Looking at the school, Nova remarks, "This is the city's St. Paul Public School, famous worldwide for its large library. Maybe I'll find something here that can help me save my master." As Nova opens the gate for Krishane, she starts clinging to him. Nova thinks, "Something is wrong. The girl who usually fights with me like cats and dogs is suddenly sticking to me like a lizard." Nova tells her, Krishane, get away from me. I just bought this coat. You're ruining it. Krishane says loudly, Big Brother Nova, you are such a good person. I made a big mistake in judging you. At the same time, she thinks, Duan Chang has seen us. Now Nova is going to get beaten up. Duan Chang approaches and says, The elders said dogs can't digest butter, but here I see one eating cream. Boys, beat this scoundrel. The group surrounds Nova. Nova says, If you had known before coming here that my name is Lee Tiger Nova, alias Nova, you wouldn't have dared to talk such nonsense. Now you and your group are going to get thrashed. Lu Mai says happily, If there were marks for dialogues, Nova's dialogue would be the best. Krishane walks away saying, We're getting late for class, we should go. Duan thinks, He insulted me in front of my goddess. If I don't teach him a lesson, my name isn't Duan Chang. But within seconds, Nova defeats his friends. A shocked Krishane asks, Wait, did they lose already? An angry Duan shouts, What are you looking at? Go ahead and hit him. He's just a human with only 2 hands. He can't hit everyone at once. However, Nova beats all of them within seconds. Nova says, Who said fights are won with hands and feet? The most important thing in a fight is courage, which none of you have. Watching the fight, Krishane thinks, He didn't look this powerful. Since Duan couldn't do anything, I have to use Plan B. I'll hire men to kidnap me. When he fails to save me, Dad will fire him automatically. Later, as they leave for home, Lu Mai says, Krish, don't even think about that stupid plan. Getting yourself kidnapped is not a good idea. Krishane ignores her, thinking, I have to get this guy out somehow. I just need a good plan. Suddenly, the driver gets a call from an unknown number. The caller says, Listen carefully. If you step on the brakes, the car will explode, so just keep driving quietly. The driver asks, Who are you? Just then, a car from the side hits them. Lu Mai asks, Krishane, is this your doing? Tell your men to stop overacting. We could get hurt. Krishane replies, But I didn't hire these people. Nova tells them, Stay calm. As long as I am here, nothing will happen to you. A gunman points a weapon at them and says, If you make any move, I'll shoot these girls. The scene shifts to Big B's office. A man sitting opposite him says, Big B, sign this deal quickly. An irritated Big B replies, Do you think you're very smart or that I'm a fool? Why would I give you the company I built myself? The man replies, You're right, you won't just give it to us. That's why I came prepared. Big B says, I came here to deal, not to sell my company. No matter what you do, I won't sell. The man says, Just look at the preparation I've made first, then decide. He shows a video where Krishane is crying, Dad, please help me. Big B is shocked, thinking, How did they catch Krishane? Nova was with her. The scene shifts to a building. A gunman yells at Krishane, Tell your dad to sell the company to us or I'll fill you with bullets. Nova interrupts, Krishane, why are you so worried? Fear doesn't look good on beautiful faces. Watching through the video, Big B thinks, Nova looks very confident. It seems he's giving me a message that he will save everyone. I shouldn't do anything foolish here. The pink-haired man closes the laptop and asks, You've seen enough. Now tell me, will you sign or not? On the other side, as soon as the video call ends, Nova starts beating the thugs. Nova tells the driver, Get the car out. I'll handle all these people. He takes everyone down. When a man tries to attack Krishane, Nova shoots him. Nova says, Krishane, don't worry. I know how to defuse the bomb. He removes the bomb from her body. Krishane says, Well, at least Dad paying you a $1 million monthly salary was worth it. Suddenly, the gunman returns. He sneers, My luck saved me. But who will save you now? Do you think because you cut the red wire the bomb is defused? If you've seen movies, so have we. I can reactivate this bomb with just one button. Nova challenges him, Do whatever you want. Even if you reactivate it, you can't hurt me. Krishane panics. Nova, he's talking about a bomb. Please be quiet. Nova tells her, Krishane, start running. And don't look back. Don't worry about the bomb. This explosion won't be able to get past me. He takes the entire blast on his own body. The scene shifts to the hospital where, despite all efforts, doctors cannot save Nova. Krishane opens her eyes and says, "So it was a dream? No matter how much I hate you, I never want you to die because of me." Lumai asks from above, "What are you mumbling about?" Krishane replies, "I had a very bad dream. How is Nova? Is he okay?" Lumai laughs. "When Nova joined, you hated him, and now he's appearing in your dreams? Don't you think this change is coming a bit too fast?" Krishane says, "Nova took that bomb blast on himself for us. Even one's own people don't do something that big." Lumai agrees. "You're right. Nova saved our lives. No matter how much we thank him, we can't repay him." Suddenly, they hear Nova's voice. Nova says, "It seems two grumpy girls are talking about me." Krishane asks, "Did you hear Nova's voice?" Lumai says, "Yes, I heard it too." Krishane wonders, "But how is it possible? He was so badly injured yesterday. How did he get well so fast?" Nova's voice continues, "Such beautiful girls were worried about me. How could I not come back?" The girls whisper, "It seems Nova is dead. This is his ghost." Nova walks forward and says, "I am fully healed. If you don't believe it, see for yourselves." Krishane touches him and says, "Truly there isn't a single wound here, but I remember yesterday's blast destroyed half your body. How can a human have such godlike healing powers?" Nova jokes, "I admit my abs are amazing, but you can't just keep holding them." Krishane smiles, "You're still joking. Anyway, I'm happy to see you well. Tell me, what do you want as a reward?" Nova thinks, "Why does she want to give me money? Is she giving me an advance salary to fire me?" "No, Krishane, I don't want any money." Krishane says, "I was giving you 200,000 yuan as an extra reward, but it seems you don't want it." While they are talking, Krishane's grandpa video calls her laptop. Grandpa asks, "Krishane, how are you?" Lumai whispers, "I've been her friend since childhood, but I've never heard her mention her grandpa. This is the first time I'm seeing him." Grandpa notes, "There's a lot of noise around you. Is someone else there?" Krishane replies, "Yes, my bodyguard and my friend. Why did you contact me?" Grandpa says, "I called to tell you that our family is hosting a birthday party, and in that party, your marriage with the Hamaza family will be finalized." Krishane is shocked. "What? Marriage? But nobody told me about this." She cuts the call and says, "Who is Grandpa to decide my marriage?" Nova remarks, "The Hamaza family is a very big family in Japan, right? Why do they want you to marry so far away?" Krishane explains, "Because he isn't my real grandpa. My dad broke ties with the D family when I was born. My mom died during my birth, and since my dad was the eldest son of the D family, he was forced to remarry. But my dad wasn't ready. He left the family forever and never looked back." Nova observes, "This story clearly shows your grandpa wants to use you." Lumai comforts her, "That's why I didn't know about him. Krishane, don't be upset. Whether you go to Japan or the USA, I will always be with you." Big B arrives on the scene and asks, "Krishane, did Grandpa call you?" Krishane replies, "Yes, Dad, I just spoke with him." Big B continues, "That means you know everything now. The birthday party is tomorrow. And listen, don't worry at all. I will handle everything. I left that family for the sake of my daughter. I won't let my daughter be sacrificed for that family now." The scene shifts to the next day at the family birthday party. Big B confronts his father. "Dad, what were you thinking fixing my daughter's marriage without even asking me? Perhaps you've forgotten, but I broke all ties with the family years ago." Grandpa replies coldly, "Relationships don't end just by saying so. No matter how much you deny it, the blood flowing in your body belongs to us. And you know about my resolve. Once I make a decision, I never back down." Big B argues, "If you want to ally with the Hamaza family, why are you using my daughter for it? You could marry off my brother's son, Du Fang, into the Hamaza family instead." Grandpa counters, "Do you think you're the only smart person who thought of that? The reality is that the head of the Hamaza family and I have placed a bet. The daughters of both families will play a game of chess against each other. If the Hamaza daughter loses, she marries into our family. But if our daughter loses, Krishane will be married into theirs. Fuming, Big B says, "My daughter doesn't even know how to play chess, and I won't let anything happen to her because of your pathetic bet." Grandpa challenges him, "Do you really think you can stop me? The only thing I can do for your daughter is allow you to seek outside help. No one will stop you. But remember, the Hamaza daughter is a chess genius. This match starts in 1 hour. Find a chess master for your daughter from wherever you can." As Big B walks away, he declares, "Dad, this is now a war between you and me. I'll save my daughter regardless, but I promise you she will win this game. Even if I have to use every contact I have, I will find a chess master." Grandpa thinks to himself, "Fine. Then I will use all my contacts to ensure you don't find a single master. I won't let my bloodline be ruined by marrying Du Fong to some outsider. To save the family, Krishane must be sacrificed." Krishane is devastated, thinking, "Is my family really sacrificing me?" She runs to Nova in tears. "Everyone is so cruel. I don't want to stay here. They see me as nothing more than an object." Nova comforts her. "What happened, Krishane? Tell me. As long as I'm here, I won't let any trouble touch you." Krishane explains, "Grandpa made a bet with the Hamaza family. If I lose to their daughter, who is a chess genius, my life will be over. I don't even know how to play, so how will I win?" Nova asks, "Who is your competition? I want to see her." Krishane points her out. That girl standing to the side, her name is Suzuka Hamazaki. Suzuka approaches them and says, "Nice to meet you. I am Suzuka Hamazaki, your opponent for today's chess competition." Krishane snaps at her, "Why did you agree to such a useless competition? Doesn't your family care about your happiness? Don't you care about your own joy?" Suzuka replies softly, "I have always been taught that it is a girl's responsibility to sacrifice for her family. Whatever I am doing here is my responsibility." Nova intervenes, "Krishane, this is a time to stay calm, not get angry. Go and put on these invisible earpieces. I know how to play chess. I will help you." As Krishane walks toward the table, she yells back, "Hey girl, I'm going to crush you in this game today." Nova says to Suzuka, "Miss Suzuka, please don't mind the young Miss's words. She doesn't think before she speaks, but she has a very good heart. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Lee Tiger Nova, Miss Krishane's personal bodyguard." Suzuka smiles. "Actually, seeing Krishane speak up for herself felt good. People like me never find the courage to speak their minds, and that guilt stays buried inside somewhere." Nova thinks, both girls are the same age, yet their ways of thinking are so different. He then says to Suzuka, "There's no need to give up. God listens to those who cannot speak for themselves. Perhaps God has heard your silence, so don't lose heart until the very last moment." Grandpa announces to the crowd, "Thank you all for joining the DeFamily birthday banquet. You all know how much I love chess. Today, the new generation of the Hamazaki and D families will compete." Suzuka turns to Nova, "Mr. Bodyguard, thank you for giving me hope. I will give my best in this game, and I will never give up." Nova thinks, "Honestly, I feel very bad for this girl. Just like Krishane doesn't want to marry, neither does she. But she can't tell anyone. If I can, I will definitely help her." Lumai calls Nova over and hands him the earpiece. The crowd begins to murmur, "Finally, the game is starting. The elders of the Hamaza and Day families have always been chess rivals. Now their children are continuing that rivalry." Krishane takes her seat, thinking, "Nova, I am putting all my trust in you today. Please save me." Nova begins to guide Krishane through the earpiece. Grandpa watches, thinking, "I knew Krishane would lose, but I didn't expect her to play such a bad opening move." The spectators whisper, "Looking at her, it doesn't seem like she's ever played chess before. Her moves are like those of a total amateur." Meanwhile, a shocked Suzuka thinks, "Nobody here understands Krishane's strategy. She's acting like she's confused, but the reality is that she is dominating the board within the first 4 moves." As they exchange pieces, it becomes clear to everyone that Krishane is winning. Suzuka is stunned, thinking, "I've played chess since childhood, but I've never faced such a dangerous opponent. Looking at her face, I can't even read what her next move will be." Behind the scenes, Nova sits quietly, thinking, the game is about to end soon. The head of the Hamaza family remarks, Brother D, I must say your children are very talented. Grandpa replies, all the credit goes to Krishane's dad. Big B interjects, Dad, but I didn't do anything here. I spoke to many masters, but no one was ready to help. Whatever Krishane is doing here, she is doing it on her own. Grandpa thinks to himself, that's exactly what I was wondering. I sent all the chess masters in the area to a distant competition so no one could help Big B when the time came. So, who is the one helping Krishane? Not only are they helping, but they have completely dominated Suzuka Hamazaki. Suzuka starts crying, thinking she can't win. Just as she is about to give up, Nova shouts through the earpiece, don't give up. Remember, the one whom no one listens to, God listens to them. Krishane asks, Nova, what are you saying? Nova tells her, tell Suzuka not to give up. She will definitely understand what I mean. Krishane repeats to Suzuka, Suzuka, don't give up. Suzuka realizes, these are the words of Mr. Bodyguard. He's telling me not to lose hope. I can't give up. I won't accept defeat until it literally embraces me. Krishane smiles. Now the game will be even more fun. Saying this, she intentionally makes a very wrong move. Suzuka is confused. What kind of move was that? The spectators are also puzzled, wondering how a game that was supposed to end in one move is suddenly being dragged out. Nova thinks, Suzuka, I gave you the chance you needed. I hope you make the most of it. The game continues for another half hour before finally concluding. The host announces, at one point it seemed Miss Krishane was winning, but the final result is a draw. Dufang shouts in anger, what do you mean a draw? Does this mean my marriage to Suzuka won't happen? Whether my sister wants to marry into the Hamaza family or not, I wanted to marry into it. I've heard Hamaza women serve their husbands excellently. I won't let her go. As Dufang tries to grab Suzuka, a Hamaza bodyguard stops him. Young Master Day, please behave with our young miss. Dufang snaps, now a dog like you will teach me how to behave? The Hamaza head says, Brother Day, your grandson has no manners. Tell him not to fight. Grandpa Day replies, he's just angry. Let him vent it. As Dufang is about to attack, Nova steps in. Nova warns, are you feeling too hot? I'll slap that heat out of you in a second. Stay in your limits. Dufang asks, who are you? Grandpa Day notices Nova's presence and thinks, this aura, it's the aura of an ancient grandmaster. The ancestors warn that if you ever meet such a powerful master, never dare to fight them. Nova tells Dufang, just know that I am a man who can defeat 100 guys like you even in my sleep. When Dufang tries to attack, Nova stops him with just one finger. Taking advantage of the moment, Grandpa D announces, today's party ends here. I hope you all enjoyed it. Big B tells his father, Dad, I'm leaving. Anyway, this whole marriage matter is over. As they leave, Suzuka approaches Nova. Mr. Bodyguard, I'm going now. By the way, I know it wasn't Krishane I was playing against. It was you. Nova asks, how did you find out? Krishane watches them, thinking, the person who can defeat me can't be an ordinary human. It must be someone special. Suzuka explains that she knew Krishane couldn't play chess, and since no outside master came to help, it had to be Nova. Watching them talk, Krishane grumbles, Nova is my bodyguard, but look at him laughing and talking to her. Lumai teases, why do I smell something burning? It looks like your competition is going to be very tough. Krishane snaps, he is just my bodyguard and nothing else. Lumai asks, if he's just a bodyguard, why does it bother you so much? Krishane finally shouts, Nova, if you don't come here right now, I'm leaving you behind. Nova says goodbye to Suzuka. I have to go. Take care of yourself and learn to speak up for yourself. Later that night, Krishane and Lumai are taking a shower when Krishane slips and falls. Hearing the noise, Nova thinks, now what happened? He rushes into the room only to see both girls in the shower. Krishane screams, what are you doing here? Nova slips as well and falls on top of Krishane. An annoyed Krishane says, I knew you were a pervert. Don't tell me you came into my bathroom to save me. Nova explains, you screamed, so I thought you were in danger. Anyway, don't worry. My job here is almost over. Nova won't be here much longer to trouble you. Krishane tells him, Go to your room first. I'll change and come talk to you. Later, Krishane goes to Nova's room. She asks, "Is the $1 million salary too low for you? Why are you talking about leaving?" Nova says, "It's not about the salary, but I have to go." Krishane argues, "You told me my life was in danger and promised to protect me. Now why talk about leaving? If you aren't with me and someone attacks, what will I do?" Nova replies, "Your dad has plenty of money. He'll find someone much better than me." As she walks away, Krishane says, "But I won't find anyone better than you. I'm warning you, Lee Tiger Nova, if you leave, I won't spare you." Nova wonders, why was she so angry? I thought she'd be happy to hear I'm leaving. The next day at school, everyone is excited because Megan is back. A girl arrives on a superbike. Nova asks Lumai, "Who is Megan?" Lumai explains, "She is one of the goddesses of our campus and Larry's fiancée. Everyone respects her." Nova asks who Larry is. Krishane says, "You've been studying here for 15 days and you don't know them? They are dangerous. Don't mess with them." Larry approaches Megan and says it's good to see her. A sidekick mentions, "Brother Larry, everyone thinks Megan is your fiancée, but only we know she is your future sister-in-law. Should I clarify that?" Larry shuts him up. "Don't try to be oversmart. Just do as I say. My crush is transferring to this school soon and then everything will be clear." Megan asks who the girl is and Larry reveals he met her in Japan. She didn't just win a chess game against him, she won his heart. Looking at Megan, Nova remarks, "I must say she is beautiful." Krishane pulls him away. "We're late for class. Stop staring at girls." In class, a student named Zhao tells Nova that a girl from Japan is joining their class. When Nova asks if the school is that famous, Zhao explains the school's legendary history, how it taught business to Elon Musk, football to Ronaldo and Messi, and comedy to Samay Reyna. Nova is impressed. The teacher announces a transfer student who is a chess prodigy. Nova thinks the title sounds familiar. Suzuka Hamazaki enters the class and everyone is mesmerized by her beauty. Suzuka introduces herself. Nova is shocked to see her there. The teacher tells her to sit wherever she likes, and Suzuka sits directly behind Nova. Lumai whispers to Krishane, "Looks like you'll have to start working hard. She's after Nova." Krishane scoffs, "He's just a bodyguard." The teacher scolds Nova, "Don't trouble the new student just because she's pretty." A student asks about a winter hiking trip and the teacher confirms it. Krishane sees Nova's attention is on Suzuka, so she throws a pen at him to distract him. Nova gets annoyed and the teacher scolds him for disturbing the class again. Zhao tells Nova, "Krishane is angry because you're talking to Suzuka." Nova replies, "I am her bodyguard, not her slave. I'll do exactly the opposite of what she wants." Later, Nova goes to Suzuka. Suzuka says, "Nova, you are so funny. Let's take Lumai and Krishane with us too." Lumai joins them. Nearby, everyone sees Larry with a bouquet of flowers. They think he's going to propose to Megan, but he goes to Suzuka. "Will you go to dinner with me? I haven't been able to get you out of my head since Japan." Nova steps in, takes the flowers, and says, "Thanks for the flowers. We're all going to dinner together. You can come along and pay the bill. We won't mind." At the restaurant, an assassin attacks them. Krishane recognizes the style. "That scoundrel Jogo is back. But wait, why is he wearing our school uniform? And he's attacking Nova, not me." Nova easily pins the attacker down and realizes it's not Jogo. He removes the mask to reveal Krishane's brother, Dufang. Dufang admits he wanted revenge for the embarrassment at the birthday party. Lumai mocks him for getting embarrassed again. Larry tries to isolate Suzuka. "Suzuka, we couldn't enjoy dinner because of these people. Let's go somewhere else without them." Suzuka ignores him and asks Nova, "Nova, can you drop me home?" Nova hesitates. "I'm Krishane's bodyguard. I can't leave her." Krishane says sarcastically, "It seems Miss Hamazaki is very interested in my bodyguard. If you want to go with her, go. Larry will drop us home." Suzuka asks if Krishane is mad, and Nova tells her not to take her words to heart as she often talks nonsense. Finally, Nova drops Suzuka at her home. Nova was speaking. I never thought that you and Christian were neighbors. If I had known earlier, I would have dropped you all off at once. Suzuka replies, This is your first time at my house. At least come inside. Nova says, I have plenty of free time right now anyway. Let's go in and talk. Just as they are about to enter, Nova senses Gogo's energy. Nova says, I'm sorry, Suzuka, but I have to go. Suzuka asks, What happened? Is there some trouble? Nova replies, Yes, I'll tell you when we meet. Then, calling her bodyguard, she asks, Jaden, what exactly is going on here? Why did Nova leave in such a hurry? Jaden explains that a very dangerous aura is emanating from the neighboring house, which belongs to Christian, the one Nova works for. So he likely rushed there to save his young miss. The scene changes. We see Christian running to escape from Gogo. Attacking her, Gogo says, I gave you a chance every time. That's why you survived. But today I will launch such a lethal attack that you will be finished before your bodyguards even arrive. We see that half the house is blown away by the blast. However, Loom and Christian are unharmed because Nova took the entire force of the attack on his own body. Gogo says, I must say, if loyalty has another name, it is Lead Tiger Nova. An attack this dangerous would tear apart even the most powerful men. Yet you stepped in to save your young miss. Nova tells her, Christian, get out of here. It will be very difficult for me to fight him in this condition, and he has returned much more powerful than before. If he accidentally gets even a drop of your blood, stopping him will be extremely difficult even for me. Gogo says, Do you think this girl will just escape while I watch? No one is leaving this house alive today. Next, we see Suzuka and Jaden arriving outside Christian's house. Just then, Christian and Loom come running out. Suzuka asks, Christian, where is Nova? Suddenly, a massive explosion occurs inside. Jaden remarks, There are two very powerful forces inside. One has become very weak, as if his breath is about to break. Christian thinks, Nova was already injured. I hope nothing has happened to him. Suzuka tells Jaden, Stay with them and ensure their safety. I am going in to find Nova. Inside, we see Nova, who has defeated Gogo. Suzuka asks, Nova, are you okay? Dragging Gogo along, Nova says, Don't worry, I have never lost a fight, and that record remains unbroken today. After saying this, Nova loses consciousness. When he opens his eyes, he is on a hospital bed. Nova thinks, Who sent me to the hospital? Now they will find out about my healing factor and experiment on me in a lab. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. He then notices a very beautiful girl sleeping nearby. Nova thinks, It's good she's asleep. I must leave somehow. Just as he is about to exit, he sees a note on the gate. I know all about your secret. Wake me up before you leave, otherwise your secret won't stay a secret. Approaching the girl, Nova says, Wake up now. Happily, the girl says, You're awake. Finally, I can examine your body. It is truly amazing. When you were brought here, you were severely injured. Christian said you would recover, and you actually did. Nova says, You cannot examine my body. Aren't you shocked by my secret? The doctor replies, I would be shocked if I didn't know your feats. If you can beat a chess genius and a top criminal, this is no big deal for you. Nova asks, Will you tell everyone? The doctor says, If you do one job for me, I will keep my mouth shut forever. Nova replies, I am a man of self-respect. I won't sell my body. The doctor says, I promise I won't do anything bad, but give me permission to research your body. While they talk, Nova receives a call from Big B. Nova says, I'll be there in 5 minutes. The doctor thinks, This guy is truly interesting. I can't let him slip away. Looking at her, Nova thinks, She is so beautiful I can't even focus on her words. The doctor offers, I'm heading home. I can drop you at Christian's house. They arrive at Christian's house. The doctor says, I hope we meet again soon. Nova thinks, It's better if we don't. Inside, Suzuka, Big B, and others are waiting. Suzuka tells the guards, Go outside. No one enters without permission. She tells Nova, I'm so happy. I thought I lost a good friend. Nova says, You shouldn't have entered that house. Please don't do that again. Then Nova tells Big B, I am quitting. I joined to protect your daughter from Gogo. Now that the danger is over, I have no reason to stay. Angrily, Christian asks, Why the hurry? Are you so scared after fighting Gogo? Nova replies, You wanted me gone anyway, so why stop me now? Christian says, Crime Master Gogo could attack any time. I need you. Nova asks, Is he going to attack from his grave? He's dead. Christian says, No, he isn't. Nova asks, How? I checked his pulse myself. It had stopped. Suzuka explains, Nova, you did kill him, but Gogo escaped. Jaden told us he mastered a skill called Izanagi, allowing him to revive once. Nova explains, Izanagi requires a sacrifice and can only be used once in a lifetime. Gogo has lost everything because of Christian, so he will come for you at any cost. Christian asks, Do I have to stay home? Nova says, No, now is the time to show him we aren't afraid, so he makes a mistake and attacks sooner. Big B asks, Are you using Christian as bait? Nova says, If we go out, we can expect the attack. If we hide, he will attack when we least expect it. He is more powerful now. Giving him more time isn't right. The next day, they arrive at school. Nova says, Today our campus is going hiking. I've lived in the mountains my whole life. This will be easy. Lumai says, The team is ready. We'll go by car first, then climb. Others remark, 3 goddesses are with Nova. Even Suzuka, whom Larry likes, the guy has guts. Larry says, We win every year. This is boring now. Christian arrives and Larry says, You're early. Holding Christian's hand, Larry says, Suzuka, welcome to the Mountain Knights. Nova says, Thanks, but Suzuka joined my team. Everyone is shocked that Nova rejected the invite to form his own team against the Mountain Knights. Lumai adds, Larry, I'm joining Nova's team this time. Christian is confused. Lumai, why leave our original team? Lumai says, Sometimes we need change. Nova tells Christian, You should join my team too for your safety. Christian replies, Larry is a martial artist. He can save me. Larry tells Suzuka, Join us instead. Suzuka says, I don't trust you that much. Then Josha joins Nova's team too. Christian laughs, I feel bad for you 2 goddesses joining a losing team. Nova says, Christian, if I'm not with you, how will I protect you? Christian replies, That's your problem. Anyway, you've become Suzuka's bodyguard now. Suzuka snaps, Christian, have some shame. This man risked his life for you yesterday. There's a limit to being ungrateful. Nova says, Let it be, Suzuka. Let's prepare for hiking. Suzuka says, Don't worry about funds. Hamza's family will handle everything. Christian thinks, Nova, you know I don't like Suzuka. Why do you prioritize her over me? That's why I'm choosing Larry. Can't you understand my feelings? At the starting point, Nova says, Friends, let the fire in my heart spread to you. We are Team Flame Riser. Let's show the world. Suzuka adds, We can hold the universe in our hands. Larry's teammates mock them. Is this a drama or a competition? Christian says, Don't mock them. We all started somewhere. Suzuka tells Nova, I have full faith in you. Nova says, The world mocks what it doesn't understand, but they won't handle the reality when it hits. Nova says that when reality finally hits these people, they won't be able to handle it. Moving forward, Christian says that enough talk has been done and they should start the competition now. Saying this, they all quickly leave in their respective cars. Nova says that there is no need to hurry because the main competition will actually start on the mountain. Suzuka asks Nova how it would be if she drove the car instead, noting that there is a big difference between regular driving and off-roading, and he might face a lot of trouble. Nova replies that there won't be any problem at all. Saying this, he starts the car and immediately crashes it into a tree. Suzuka asks if he is okay. Nova says that a person learns from their mistakes and he has just made his share of mistakes. Just then, Larry calls Suzuka and tells her she still has a chance to join their team. He mocks Nova, saying that a guy who doesn't even know how to drive properly won't be able to help her win the competition. Suzuka tells him to mind his own team and asks how many times she has to reject him. Larry wonders what is so special about that guy that she trusts him so much. Hanging up the call, Suzuka says she doesn't want to waste time with him. Meanwhile, Larry thinks irritably about what this poor guy has that a young master like him doesn't, wondering how Suzuka can like him so much. Further ahead, Nova and his teammates continue their journey. Within a short while, Nova overtakes Larry's car and moves ahead. Larry's teammates are shocked, wondering how they got so far ahead when they were trailing so far behind. Christian mentions that Nova only learned to drive a few days ago, so she is surprised at how he is performing such great off-roading on such a bad path. Larry demands to take the wheel, saying he cannot tolerate being behind that loser. Saying this, he starts driving the car at full speed. Christian says, "This isn't a racetrack. You are driving way too fast." Larry replies, "I cannot let myself fall behind that bodyguard." Christian retorts, "But they are driving extremely fast. We can't match their speed." Ahead, Nova pulls his car over in front of a restaurant. Nova says, "I really had to go. Finally, I can relieve myself." Larry also arrives there with his car. Irritated, Larry asks, "Where did that bastard Nova go? He might not care about his own life, but he should at least think about his teammates. How can he drive so fast with such beautiful girls in the car? If he wants to rest so badly, he should have come alone." Lumai says, "Larry, you're getting it wrong. He wasn't racing you. He just really needed to use the restroom, which is why he drove so fast." Suzuka mocks him, "So, Larry, were you racing all by yourself? And even after that, you still couldn't win?" Larry stammers, "No, it's not like that." Nova adds, "Larry, you called me to provoke me. You could have also called to speak about their safety. The truth is, you were just racing for your own ego." Watching Lumai and Christian, Suzuka thinks to herself, "Sometimes looking at these people makes me feel bad for myself. I wish I could show my emotions like they do and wasn't so boring." Just then, Nova approaches her and says, "We should never compare ourselves to others because you never know how many people love the very personality you consider flawed." Suzuka asks, "I don't know about others, but do you like me?" Irritated, Christian snaps, "I can't stand these two, flirting wherever they go." Later, they all arrive at a nearby town to rest. Nova says, "Finally we can relax." Suzuka wonders, "Why is he so happy seeing such a rundown town? I don't see anything interesting here. Let's go grab some coffee." While they are drinking coffee, Christian sees a post by Suzuka where she and Nova are happily cycling. Larry is baffled. "Was there such a beautiful place for cycling here? I had no idea." Christian remarks, "We have been coming here for years, but we never discovered this place." Then they see another post of Suzuka and Nova sitting and drinking at a local shop. Larry says angrily, "That bastard is teaching Suzuka all the wrong things." Christian thinks, "This is our 5th or 6th time in this village, but we never explored the places they found." Larry says, "Let's go and see what they are doing." The scene shifts. We see Nova and his friends at a lodge getting ready to sleep. Suzuka says, "Everyone can rest comfortably here." Just then, Nova takes her hand and says, "You look very beautiful today. I have never looked at you this closely." After saying this, he falls asleep. "Happy," Suzuka says. "It felt really good to hear that from you." On the other side, Larry and his teammates search for Nova's group for 5 hours but can't find them. Larry asks, "Where did they go?" Then he spots Nova paying the lodge owner. Larry shouts, "You bastard Nova, where is Suzuka? What were you doing in this lodge? Tell me what you did with them. Today I'll teach you a lesson for your misdeeds." But in a single move, Nova throws Larry away. Laughing, Suzuka asks, "Why are you making so much noise? You woke us up." The lodge owner explains, "Please don't fight. These young masters bought a lot of local mountain goods from us. He was just making the payment." Larry's team is shocked, wondering what mountain goods even are. Nova explains, "I found out that the mountain where we were supposed to hike is currently closed due to heavy snowfall, so I thought instead of waiting, we should enjoy mountain life up close. After all, the motive of hiking is to gain experience. Larry's teammates ask what they should do since the mountain is closed. Larry says, "It's just snow. It will stop eventually. Then we will definitely go." Suzuka mentions, "We are going to town to sell the goods. Does anyone want to come along?" Christian agrees, "Yes, I'll go. It'll be fun." Later at the market, Nova watches the girls and thinks, "The girls are amazing at selling. They've already sold half the mushrooms." Just then, some thugs approach them and say, "Are you only selling mushrooms, or are you ready to sell something else too? Sell us all the mushrooms and hand yourselves over to us as a gift." Angrily, Christian kicks one of them and warns, "You creeps, get out of here. If I see you again, I'll break your legs." Nova then gives his friends a secret idea. The thugs sneer, "What happened? You got so angry, we haven't even started yet." Then Nova grabs a thug's hand and says, "Get out of here. If you get beaten in the market, it will be a huge embarrassment." Crying, Christian asks, "Nova, why didn't you do anything? Why did you let them go?" Nova says, "This is a market, and creating a scene isn't right. I've chased them away. They won't return." Christian thinks, "It seems you don't care about me at all, which is why you did nothing." Suddenly, they hear the thugs screaming from behind. Christian wonders what is happening. Just then, Zhao arrives and says, "We went to meet those thugs. Right now, in the back alley, the three of them are being taught a lesson. We also joined in." Larry's friend adds, "Nova, your plan was brilliant. If we hit them in the market, people would have intervened to save them after a few slaps. But since the locals are beating them in the back alley, no one will come to help. Watching them get beaten is more fun than doing it ourselves." Irritated, Larry tells them to shut up. Christian thinks, "I misunderstood Nova again." Seeing Nova and Suzuka's closeness, Larry gets very jealous. Larry says, "I'm not waiting in this useless village anymore. I've decided to conquer the mountain." Nova warns, "Have you lost your mind? Going there right now is dangerous." Larry replies, "My brother conquered that place when it was even more dangerous. If he could do it, so can I." A teammate reminds him his brother went there to save people. Suzuka warns them not to go. Christian thinks, "If he, Nova, is forbidding it, I will definitely go." She tells Larry they should leave. Nova tells her she's being foolish. Christian snaps, "I'm not a weak woman who hides behind a man." The next day, military officers report that some students from Sapal Academy went to the mountain yesterday and haven't been heard from since. Nova says they were experienced, so they should be fine for now. The officer warns that experience won't work there. Trees with blue ribbons indicate heavy snow, and red ribbons mean dangerous animals. If they enter the red ribbon area, no one can save them. Since they entered without permission, they won't know about the ribbons. Nova says, "That's why I'm going to save them." His team arrives and says, "We are with you. A good team never leaves their captain." The officer warns them not to make the same mistake. Nova says, "I am the bodyguard of one of those trapped people. I can sense her aura and reach her quickly. If I can't save my young miss, there's no point in me being here." Suzuka tells the officer, "Don't doubt Nova's capabilities. When things get serious, Nova is the one who stands his ground." With that, Nova and his team set off on their mission. To watch more manhwa like this, you can become part of our family, and there is only one way to do that. Subscribe to the channel and leave a lovely comment on the video.